This is my blood back in 2014. My red blood cells are not looking particularly healthy. You see, each red blood cell should be shown through the microscope as a clean individual circle that should be moving freely around. 3 minutes later though, after ingesting a supplement and pricking my finger for more blood for the microscope, you can see a radical change. This blew me away, and it's a biohack that has changed my life forever. It wasn't until last year in 2023 though, that I learned that you could do this without supplements, using a better, cheaper daily medium. So why am I sharing this? Why is this important now? Well, if you haven't noticed worldwide, circulatory system health across the board, i.e. heart and blood health, has been a huge problem. And I believe the applications for this biohack need way more attention, and I want to be part of getting this out to the masses. So let's get to explaining what the hack is. Have you ever heard of a gas called hydrogen? The first element on the periodic table, the most abundant element in the universe, the gas majorly responsible also for forming stars and galaxies, and is the most critical component of water, H2O, essential for life? Of course you have. Hydrogen, though, is involved in many chemical reactions within living organisms, including plenty of industrial uses also, making this now an attractive option for sustainable energy solutions and huge competition for electric vehicles with the recent creation of hydrogen-fueled cars. So we know it's important. But how is hydrogen also used as a biohack, or a method of increasing the speed and efficacy at which we can improve our biology and our health? Well, welcome to molecular hydrogen. Now, the terms hydrogen gas and molecular hydrogen refer to the same chemical entity, the H2 molecule, consisting of 2 hydrogen atoms bonded together. So in the case of ingesting molecular hydrogen in supplemental form, it has become significantly harder to get, as the original company that I purchased mine from got bought out. But I do have a source in Sydney, a doctor who makes his own, Sydney, Australia, should you wish to try it this way. I've tested this supplement before and after several things like the consumption of jelly beans, beer, and coffee, with epic results, as you'll see in the videos now. From my understanding though, the supplemental form produces molecular hydrogens similar to how most cheap hydrogen water bottles do that are on the market right now, relying on chemical reactions involving magnesium. Hence, I came a more powerful way to do this, a method used by a Japanese company since 1974 that was only available for the first 20 years in Japanese hospitals for surgeons. A process using a machine called an ioniser, a water ioniser, using an electrical process called electrolysis. And from my understanding, the company didn't even know that it even produced molecular hydrogen in its water until 2013. So hold on a second, where in nature does this even occur? Well, the easiest one to think of is lightning. Lightning striking a body of water can produce molecular hydrogen through the high energy process of electrolysis. The process generates both molecular hydrogen and molecular oxygen, and these gases form bubbles in the water and may also escape into the atmosphere. But molecular hydrogen is also produced in nature through various other biological and geological processes, including microbial activity, radiolysis, hydrothermal vent interactions, volcanic activity, and photochemical reactions. So when it comes to molecular hydrogen, H2, and water, it's quite simply just a fancy way of saying dissolved hydrogen gas in water. Now, the process of electrolysis actually splits the water in two to create 2 different waters of different pH levels that have completely different applications in life wherever you need acidic or alkaline liquids. Think of how you currently clean your home or water your garden, or even skincare as examples. They are all liquids or creams with different pH levels. Is there any science on this? Yep. And if you want to geek out on peer-reviewed literature, it's all over Google Scholar and PubMed, but it's called electrolyzed reduced water, not hydrogen water, not molecular hydrogen water, and not Kangen water either. And I've nicely placed quite a whole heap of the most important peer-reviewed documents on a website that I've created called kangencartel.com. So, what are the best ionisers on the market? What's the OG method? Well, I've already briefly mentioned it, but look no further. The company is called Enagic. They're a Japanese company around from the 70s, like I said, and they have a range of ionisers based on volume and water flow needed in a home versus a restaurant or a cafe. Whilst prices are an investment in the thousands of dollars, they will last you a couple of decades or more if you look after them each month. There are certainly other companies trying to copy them and offer cheaper alternatives, but I guarantee you'll be coming back to the Rolls-Royce of ionisers. And when you continually see the benefits of drinking this type of water on live human blood, just like you can see here in comparison to waking up, drinking coffee, and even drinking bottled water like Dasani, owned by Coca-Cola, you then get the idea and understand why everyone is raving about hydrogen water. It's definitely been an amazing investment for myself, my family, and my clients too. They especially can't get enough of it when they come around to my holistic health coaching sessions at my house. And I've also bought a shower filter and plan to buy another model of ioniser to use as a loan machine in the future to potential customers and or business partners. Learn more today at kungancartel.com, and if you wish to join our growing team, or cartel as we call it, in helping to get this out to the masses, check out the page that says Become a Distributor, and then reach out to me or a team member to take the next step.